Hi all, so welcome to this week's weekly update. I do apologise, it's been up late and I apologise for the fact I've got no makeup on and my hair's a mess, but we've been a tad busy. Been a lot going on this week, paint all over my hands as you can see, but a few updates. As anybody can appreciate who's building a pond and designing and planning a pond, things change day by day. We've had a couple of things that have changed, which I'll show you shortly. There's a couple of things that have happened this week. One of the projects that I was doing about going to paint somebody's van, that didn't go to plan. Had to have a little bit of a rethink on that, so probably do a video on that this weekend when I'm planning to go back and just want to make sure the design's right for the customer. A couple of I wouldn't say issues, but what we've been doing with regards to make basically, Keith took last week off, and he initially booked it off because we wanted to have the pond 5 glass this week. That hasn't happened for numerous reasons, weather, finances, all sorts of reasons. It's not covered, all sorts of stuff. And we've been looking at a few options as to what we're doing with how we want our dream pond to look, to be honest. We've had some fish. I just want to thank Matt at GRP. He's been absolutely brilliant this week. He's been so patient with the job I'm doing for him, and I've inherited a couple of his fish. I say a couple, there's 6 I think in total. They're maggots, and I'll show you them if I can, to be honest, because they are quite dark. So if you can see, the one that does come up initially straight away is Jaws, the blue and white one. Absolutely beautiful fish. Now Matt wasn't getting on too well with the pond that he had in his garden. So we've got them in our pond at the moment, but I anticipate that Matt does want a pond and he will build a block pond eventually with a bit of a nudge, because he likes his fish. He does like his fish. So in our opinion, we're just babysitting them, we're just looking after them till he builds it, because you will build it, Matt. Don't care what you say, you will build it. And you'll get your 6 back plus Vanessa, Popeye. So let me spin you around and see if I can capture your etc. It's a bit difficult actually in this, like, because we've got the dark green algae on the floor, even though you can see those pellets on the bottom, what the sturgeon eat, and that little white fish there. It's really hard to see them when they're dark. So I don't think we will see Matt's fish in here, but they are in here, I can assure you, and they are extremely happy. They've all been swimming around eating like mad. So on that note, I'm going to grab my gin keeps down there in the back of the van, like, because we've got like on Marketplace again, a ton and a half of sand for 20 quid. Bargain. The main thing we've done this week, oh, I'm just going to stop this a minute because I need to do something. Right, so now I've fixed that. So one of the reasons the update is late, because it's Keith's birthday, aka SMF. If you want to know what SMF means, it's a nickname I've given Keith since the first day I met him. And if you watch a film called Deadpool, you'll know exactly what SMF means. Love you to bits, mate. Happy birthday. Yeah, so there you go. This week we went out looking for timber and stuff to build a pergola so we can get it covered to get it fiberglassed. And we bought some from a local company in Swadlincote called Cairns, 4 metre by 4.8 metres. It's a proper thick chunky timber, which is what we needed, to be fair, for a pond this size. And the ones that go over the edge are 6 metre length. So those, if you can see that and those three there, they're 6 metres in length, because that's going to cover like the seating area, which is going to be here. So they're 6 metres long. Dad's having a stellar, fucking well deserved one, to be fair. He's had a week off and he's still slogged his guts off. He's not had a holiday, he's not had a break since we've moved in here. Yesterday a couple of his old friends turned up, old schoolmate with his missus and daughter, which is probably the only time he's sat down for a bit. So thank you for coming to visit us, because it was nice to see him just chilling and relaxing and having a bit of a break. So yeah, apart from that, he's just been slugging his guts off trying to get this done. And he's bloody coy, better appreciate it, I tell you that now. So the pergola, whatever it's called, pagoda. These bits of timber are seriously chunky, and it wasn't cheap, I don't suppose, the timber. I don't normally know what the price of timber is realistically, because it's not something I've ever purchased, but for what we've got, I think the price we've paid was quite reasonable. Originally we were going to do it this kind of slate grey colour, because that's what we had left in a tub from where we was renting. So we thought, we'll do that. And when we went to buy another tub, that was £28 I think, for 9 litres. And then we went and found these tubs, 9 litre tubs of this black oak, £9, £8.99 a tub. So we were like, we'll do it that colour then. So it's going to be quite dark, which I'm hoping will work. As you can see, these panels, which are going to be on the top, and the beams will also be that colour eventually, as I've started to do there. And as you can see, the artwork that I've been doing, which we weren't going to show right now, we were going to show this later on. However, I think I wanted to show it earlier for a couple of reasons. Is it's something I want to do as a business. It's something that I don't know of anybody else who does this similar kind of thing. So basically what I'm aiming to do is paint, design, do whatever people want as a mural on external ply. So and they can be done in whatever size you want. Now those two on the left, the fish and the samurai, they're 4 foot square. But to be perfectly honest, it will be bespoke to whatever people want. So if you want 2 foot square, you can have a 2 foot square. If you want a 4 foot square, you can have a 4 foot square. If you want it to be 6 foot by 4 foot, whatever you want, it can be on, the design can be whatever you want it to be. The colours can be whatever you want it to be. So it will be bespoke to you. So I did the two on the left and Keith designed this one on the back. And that's 2 pieces of external ply joined together. So we've got the rising sun, the fish with that's not actually finished, by the way. It's only up there temporary, just to show you now. And the lotus flower. There will be a couple of extra little bits on there, but that's just up there temporary. So there's a lot gone on this week. No, we didn't get it fiberglassed as we wanted to initially. We will get that done soon. You know, at the end of the day, Matt's going to be doing that for us. It's logical that he does that because he lives not far away. I've spoke to a couple of people about the glass. Now, I've had photos of a 6,000 gallon pond which had a 3 metre by 1 metre size window which bowed. And to be perfectly honest, all the photos I know of and have been sent of, every video I've looked at of 3 metre width windows at a 39mm thickness has a bow in it. Don't have a problem with that initially because it's not going to break. It's just got a slight bow. However, we would prefer our window not to have a bow. So there are a couple of suppliers that we are looking at. One is in Germany that we are talking to directly, and the other one is from Carl at CWD, where you can potentially have a 42mm thickness triple laminated or a 52mm, so that is 2-inch thick triple laminate, because we need it to be 3 meters by 15 centimeters, so we've got a 10 centimeter overlap at the side. To be fair, we don't need it to be that. It only needs to be a 5 centimeter overlap, according to the technical guy we spoke to at Pilkington Glass. But it's something we're looking at. Obviously the costs, etc., are going to play a big part, but we just want, I don't like the bow. So the fact that from all the videos we've seen where the people have got a 39mm thick triple laminate large glass window and it's got a bow in it, we would rather, if we can, avoid having a bow, so it is literally flat, then we'll do that. So that's another thing that's happened this week. As you can see, there's my roller, and that's what I'm literally doing that. But for us guys, this is totally unique. We don't know of anybody else who has done this type of art around their pond. So if you would like me to paint you a mural for your ponds, please do drop me a like, drop me a comment, drop me a message, email me for a quote, because it's literally, I know people are going to be thinking that's going to cost me a fortune. It's not. It will cost you the cost of the materials and a day or two of my time, depending on the size of what it is you want me to do. These two there took me a day and a half each, 2 days max, waiting for the background to dry, etc. So, and like I say, the background can be whatever colour you want. If you want it yellow, if you want it pink, have it pink. So yeah, please do drop me a message, because I would love to design some artwork for your ponds that you can put up, and it will be there for a lifetime. It's on external ply. If you're local enough, I'll drop it off. If not, delivery costs, I've got to be honest, it's not something I've looked into. It's something I need to look into. How much is it going to cost me to deliver a 4x4, 6x4 piece of plywood? At the end of the day, I want to do it so I'm not painting on stationary buildings, etc. Because then if you decide to ever sell your property and move, you can take your artwork, you can take it with you. You know, it's not something that you're going to be wasting money on, because it'll be there, you put it up, and if you ever decide to move, or if you ever decide to redesign the pond, you just move it around to whatever. And that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be a little bit unique, a little bit innovative. So yeah, please, if you want something like this, artist, am I an artist? Yeah, I guess I am, but I enjoy it, and that's the main thing. What else has happened this week? Oh yeah, Ness is having treats. We need to catch Ness saying hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. See, there you go. There's Ness saying hello. There's Star waiting for her dinner, and Maggie waiting for their dinners. All week, every time Keith's lifted a piece of this wood up, and because it's like, I ain't joking, I've not helped him. I don't know how he does it, but every day he has said it's a monster, and he's there you go. So it is an effing monster. So it's what we wanted to do, so it's what we're doing. But there you go, guys. I really hope you are enjoying watching our pond build and develop. Oh, one more thing, just quickly. These pillars, we're only having these at the front now, and let me just show you. I don't know if, let me just see if I can show you. So the pillar on the right hand side is 1 brick higher than the one on the left, and we wanted it, that's been done for a reason. Obviously we don't want a totally flat roof. We wanted it to slope a little bit, so you've got a drainage for when it rains, etc. So what we'll do is have some guttering along that back edge on the left, down, so it does slope. So if anybody anybody thinks it's slanted for a reason. So that was that. But yeah, please do. I appreciate everybody who follows our build. Appreciate all new subscribers. Please hit that bell to get new updates. As I say, Keith designed that back wall with the rising sun, the fish and the lotus flower. There's still a little bit to do on that. It's only up there temporary at the moment. We just wanted to show you what we were doing. The middle of there on the left, originally I had another image in my head of what I wanted to paint on another panel, but now we're thinking maybe to leave it open so we can get the fish if we need to in the net, and we've got access to probably tender some bonsai trees, etc., that we might put on the coping stones that are going to be there eventually. So drop us a comment as to what you think about that. Should I put in another panel with another painting, or shall we just leave it open? Marketplace is amazing. Today we went and fetched these free, absolutely free, not far away from us either. Some conservatory doors which somebody was getting rid of. We're quite conscious that we're covering it with this dark because of the sun. The sun does come out and get the pond from like early in the morning till late in the evening. So what Keith's done temporary, that's just there temporary. So one of those doors we've put up there because it will be covered, but we obviously don't want the fish to not get any sunlight at all. The filter house is going to be here behind this wall. And what initially we were going to do was have the door from there over that way, but now what we're going to do is have it more over this way. So that's a little bit more space. So the door will, it's either going to be slanted or it's going to be straight away here, so it'll open that way or that way into the seating area. It gives us a little bit more space in the filter house. Like I say, things change day by day on a project like this. So yeah, we're now having these I don't even know how he lifted that up there because that was proper heavy, but so yeah, that patio door is now going to be there, which will give the fish some sunlight because they do obviously need natural sunlight for colour, etc. So anyway, that's it from us for this week. Really hope you like what we're doing. We want to be a bit unique, as you can probably appreciate and see that from this. Hope you like the artwork. If you want me to do something for you, drop me a message, because I ain't gonna rip people off. I will charge what I feel is right for what you want. I just need to know what you want before I can price it, and how big as well. So on that note, guys, have a good week and happy birthday, Keith. Love you to bits. See you next week.